haven't seen it anywhere, but the date's been set for the brush pickup.
Yeah.
Yeah, pass. First 2 weeks of the month. The last week and the first week of the month. So it was really the first 2 weeks, because it started, I think, the 30th. So it's on.
Where's the announcement?
The 30th through the 11th.
Of April.
There were no announcements anywhere.
There was news releases and stuff like that.
Wasn't in the newsletter.
Yep.
It comes with the bills. Okay.
We'll have to figure out what to do at Piper Brush then.
All right. Any other business like to address council? All right. I need approval of the April 2nd, 2018 council meeting minutes and the April reconciliation. That should be May 2nd. I'm sorry.
I'd like to make a motion that the minutes and the reconciliation be approved as presented. Second.
Any discussion? Roll call. Barry. Yes. Garlow.
Yes.
Keeler.
Yeah.
Bailiff. Yes. Murdich. Yes. Pittman.
Yes.
Moving on to finance, Mr. Chitmar.
General fund, $7,599.80, police, $12,861.67, street, $9,362.75, cemetery, $854.16, chapel, $358.20, police disability pension, $391.53, fire, $1,665.45, EMS, $1,497.53, water, $27,781.38, sewer, $9,127.17, $2,028.31, water cap, $10,692.08, sewer cap, $12,722.49, for a total of $96,942.52.
I'd like to make a motion that the warrants are drawn and bills are paid. Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Barry.
Yes.
Carl.
Yes.
Keeler.
Yeah.
Bailiff.
Yes.
Murdich. Yes. Pittman.
Yes. I'd like to make a motion to approve the cash summary report. Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Barry.
Yes.
Carlo.
Yes.
Keeler.
Yeah.
Bailiff. Murdich. Yes. Pittman.
Yes. And I'd like to make a motion to transfer $20,000 from general fund to street fund. Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Barry.
Yes.
Carlo.
Yes.
Keeler.
Yeah.
Bailiff.
Yes.
Murdich.
Yes.
Pittman.
Yes.
Anything else on finance this time? Moving on to legislation. Frank.
Okay. It's ordinance number 18-2617, it'll be an emergency ordinance to adopt the Village of Leetonia Personnel Policy Manual, which has been amended or updated by RTA, Ms. Ayusu Company LPA, and review all ordinance resolutions in conflict therewith. I know this is one of there, Gary is working with that company to update our personnel policy manual, because we've got how many years period without updating it.
Last one was 2010.
And so, again, that's ordinance number 18-2617.
I'd like to make a motion to suspend rules to pass ordinance number 18-2617 under suspension of rules. Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Barry.
Yes.
Carlo.
Yes.
Keeler. Yes. Bailiff. Murdich. Yes. Pittman.
Yes. I'd like to make a motion to pass ordinance 18-2617 under suspension of rules. Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Barry.
Yes.
Carlo.
Yes.
Keeler.
Yeah.
Bailiff. Yes. Murdich. Yes. Pittman.
Yes.
Is there anything else on the legislation at this time?
No.
Correspondence. Committee.
Yeah, I want a report for the fire chief to give me a call earlier. He wanted me to mention to council that pumper 82 is gonna be going out for the brakes to check, there's no pedal. It's gonna be going out for repairs. Also, he wanted me to mention that the fire department has received a $10,000 grant from the fire department. That was to be used for SBC and small children.
All right, I am requesting that we here this summer for, actually the school, might explain a little later, goes back to the session, that we need to sit down, have a discussion, or action committee maybe on health insurance, for our employees, just to take a look at it and review it, so, today, Chairman, I'd like to set a meeting for that, I appreciate it, we can discuss more maybe. Commission, we sent up, we had the council approved, previously for the CDB gym, grant, they were submitted to the commissioner during their way on reviews. We'll probably hear back on that, whether it was successful or not, the first of June, most likely. Schedule. Parks, there's a request for, 2 tons of stone for, landscaping of the community park around, right by where the, Fort John sits, and there's some projects there. Estimated cost about $140, it's just put it down there, sit on the weed whack, and just minimize the maintenance on it. Got it? Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes. Carlo.
Yes.
Stewart. Yes. Bayless. Yes. Murdich. Yes. Pittman.
Yes.
And just to throw it out, we've been working on the parks, quite a bit, we're gonna be redoing the, Veterans Memorial here, shortly redoing that, get that set up, a couple individuals, community, they, worked on it, but we'll be, right, clean that up for this next few weeks here.
We had over 16 volunteer hours for that on Friday, which is above money on our extensions. Additionally, the parks, like to bring this up, the updated estimate for the, if we reviewed, we do so, 2 weeks ago now. This includes some of the rubber curves we talked about. If you come over there in the water. So, I would like a motion to have this approved, so we can have this work done next meeting.
All right. Any discussion?
What was the work and what the amount? I don't have a copy.
Total is, and actually, the first one that you approved was that 753, that was approved by council. That now is rolled into this amount of 1545. And that's actually for some higher curbing up around Wood Park, so the kids don't kick rubber mulch out of that. We're having a terrible time up there with them kicking the mulch out. A little bit higher curbing will help take care of that.
Roll call.
Bayless? Yes. Perry?
Yes.
Stewart? Yes. Carlo?
Yes.
Murdich? Yes. Pittman?
Yes.
All right. Moving on to police. Fire. EMS. Street Administrator Bills. Cemetery Chapel. Water Sewer. Zoning, this is it.
All right, I got a few things, but I'll be quick. Number one, the planning commission finished the building codes. What we had is submitted to, Chip for review. As of right now, there are 14 less junk cars in the village of Latonia. There are 4 of them that are not new, but they are currently licensed and insured. So everybody can afford a new car. I have 8 cars pending. And a couple of those people have called me with
different reasons why they haven't acted within the 2-week period. So I expect more cars to jump to be gone. I have written 36 violations since the beginning of the year. Probably better than a third of them have responded, with bona fide reasons for extension, or why they could or couldn't, or when they're gonna do what I told them to do. So there's a lot pending there, but at least I'm getting some answers. The next situation is the renters for, ordinance 13-2361. We have 178 rental units, and we have 77 landlords total. 16 of those have not replied by the May 15th deadline. Now, about 5 of those gave me a hard time the last 2 years because they don't believe in the ordinance, they just not going to pay. Now, my question is, what do I do to enforce it now that we do not have a mayor's court? Okay, well, municipal court enforce village ordinances. Okay? I will send these people a letter again. Some of them are just hard-headed, and when they get the third letter, they finally come around and they will pay. So, like I say, there's only 16 of them. The violations, like I said, those are sort of pending because the people, if they call me and respond to my letter, and they talk to me, and they tell me what's happening and what they intend to do about it, I'll cut them some slack. The people who ignore me, no, that's wrong. So, basically, that's how it stands. Questions?
How are we going on our grass cutting issue already?
On grass cutting, I've been many of those were grass cutting. And something else I did this year, especially places like, 265 State Street, the old data shipping factory, I put in the letter, people know grass continues to grow. This is your last letter this year. Cut your grass correctly, or the village will cut that for you, and you will get them in on your taxes, which you are allowed to do. Maybe Al Hinton has been good about that, he's not that expensive. And when I call him and tell him to cut a grass, if weather permitting, he'll do it within that week. So maybe somebody's going to wake up call, cut your grass.
I asked a question. If we had a magistrate, we have trouble sending the solicitor, could they take care of that here in-house instead of sending it to the solicitor? Could that happen?
That's the way it used to be.
That's what it used to be?
That's generally one zoning violation.
Right.
I just thought I'd ask.
A good many of these people, I don't know, it just seems like I've got to write it 3 times before I get their attention. And maybe they figure I'm not going to go away. I don't know. Now, on the renters, I pick you out about 5 names, and they'll argue with me on the phone and everything else, so. But I'll send them a letter.
Yeah, our fees wasn't reasonable, but, say,
Oh, yeah, I think Santa's was what, $30 or $50 a unit?
it's $50.
Wasn't the whole purpose of that was to get an idea of who was living in the village for income tax purposes?
That's one of the reasons, also option, help. Some sort of idea, for fire protection also,
So if there's any suggestions or how you want me to change violations or renters,
We bump our fee up, I mean, why not go to $50 a day savings? I mean, if you're wasting 3, 4, 5, 6 letters, phone calls, and
what's our bill?
ours is $10 unless it's not paid on time, then it's $20 plus the $57 court cost. If they're not guilty.
Like, you can fine for not doing it, but the registration fee like $10.
Yes, basically. And I gave them the May 15th And these letters were sent out at the end of February. So they had more than enough time. Now, the first 2 weeks I sent them out, I probably got 25, 30% back immediately. Those are your good landlords, they shoot it back as soon as they get it. There's some I can tell you, but for a while.
So where's your end point, really? Sorry, is your end point, you'll send through and that's it?
The last 2 years, I've been trying to collect 100%, because it's all law and because the village needs some money. I call everyone. Now, I've gone through this year, and I put the county auditor, and made sure that landlord still owns that property. So all these are valid. They just,
Is it the same once a year and a year out?
for the most part, yeah. Well, I shouldn't say all of them, about 6 of them are. They're just, and they told me, it's an unfair ordinance, I don't believe it, I'm not paying it.
So along with the increased fee, can you do a three-letter policy and then it goes to citation then?
But it's whatever, they'll be able to is reasonable, you know, I mean, at some point you have a choice. Obviously, if you bring them into court, I think the maximum penalty is $150 fine, court costs, you know, minor misdemeanor, if I remember correctly. Probably. Yeah, so, yeah, that's your ultimate.
I understand what Bill said, and I sympathize with him, and he's doing a good job, but just thinking about time here, I wonder if we get $10, I would think it's $50. And is it possible to, along with this real citation, is it $10 a year, $20 a first citation, 30 to 30 quarter, $5?
Now, these people are getting between $300 and $800 a month for rent. $10 just doesn't seem to be a killer.
And when you guys adopted that, I thought it was very reasonable if you would charge people, I mean, it was probably more of a pain in the butt for the landlord to put it out than to actually pay it, you know what I mean?
Originally, it
Information
was
that you're asking
who's here,
for, you know?
I even put that on the back, the bottom of the letterhead. Please, just take a minute and send this in out now that you can forget about it. So, yeah. That was it.
Check, why don't we make it like $10? It's over 30 days past the date it's
We could have
requested,
reviewed the
or up
ordinance.
to $50.
Yeah.
My current council, with current ordinance, we can review and see what changes you guys want, what changes made to it, you know?
Pull that ordinance and have the next meeting, get a little at it.
I mean, I'll keep trying, because it's not that big deal.
Your 5 or 6 landlords are gonna be unhappy no matter what you do.
Right.
Okay, your other landlords who are paying, they probably won't be excited about it, but, you know,
I think there ought to be, if you're gonna do something, a penalty for missing the deadline.
Yeah, do it gradually.
Yeah, even if the
Well,
deadline.
just with the 10 and 50, $10. Well, I realize somebody that pays honest and is good about it, but they can pay 10. The person that doesn't want to pay after 30 days, theirs goes to $50. Then we're penalizing the person that should be penalized.
I like that theory.
Just like
yeah, maybe the penalty should be made higher. Didn't you, I think those said it went up to, they don't go up 15? Or
No, 20.
20.
The ordinance says $20 plus.
If your labor is $20.
Yeah.
We have to fix this, so.
Now, see, one of them that didn't pay, he's got 7 units. For him, it's gonna get a little pricey.
But he's getting the money.
But then look at the money, he's making 7 units in the village.
I don't think anybody should have to write more than 11, that's it. Good on one. Okay.
I'll pull that ordinance, I'll get the council to look at it for next meeting.
Everything else is, pretty much falling in line.
Thank get a copy of all the letters for grass cutting.
For grass cutting?
Yes, all letters of grass cutting.
No, they're all on the computer, yeah, I can print them out for you.
Anything else under zoning? Shade Tree? All right, we got a couple miscellaneous items here. Now, you got any first? There's gonna be a community yard sale